Good morning, everyone. This is Carol from TopazMoon Design. Today I am going to be making a bracelet made with beads I purchased in Hong Kong a long time ago. So that was back in 2005, my first trip to Hong Kong, and it was shortly, maybe a year or two into my jewelry making adventures, and I was gobsmacked at the amount of jewelry supply shops and bead shops in Hong Kong. So I was staying in the part of Hong Kong which is on the mainland, which is Kowloon side they call it, and there's a street there called Bead, Button and Lace Street, and it's in a district called Sham Shui Po, which is now quite a foodie district apparently. I haven't been back in many years, since I haven't been back to Sham Shui Po in many years, but I did go back to Hong Kong in 2019 without visiting the bead shops I used to go to 20 years ago. And that was a mistake, wasn't it? Anyway, those trips when I was going a couple of times to buy beads and supplies to Hong Kong, those shops were amazing. I mean, two of them recognized me from 6 months earlier, and of course I was treated like an honored guest. You know, come in, have a cup of tea, blah blah. And compared to some people, I didn't have that much money to spend, but I did buy a lot. The first time I went to that shop, I bought a lot of semi-precious stone beads, nice big flat discs and ovals, and many of them were made from reconstituted stone, but that's okay, you know, I was buying according to my budget. And when I was coming back to Sydney with that lot and my luggage was going through security, obviously the screening X-ray machine couldn't penetrate all the stone beads, because I had rather a lot in my check-in. And the guy at the airport said, "I'm sorry, love, I have to ask you to open your bag so that we can check it. There's something that can't be, something looks a bit, odd." And I knew what it was straight away. Yep, sure. So I opened my bag and I pulled out the bag of beads. I think it was about 9 or 10 kilos worth of stone beads. And I pulled out the bag like this and I showed him and he looked at me and he said, "Did you buy enough, love?" Oh, that laconic Australian humour. So yes, these beads were from that trip, and these are the last of them. And they're sort of, they're in the style of Murano frosted glass beads. They're made in China, of course. Hello, everything is. So he was amazed and shocked that I had so much. But I really, I used up a lot of that stuff. And then the following trip to Hong Kong, I think, was 6 months later. And I will say this about Hong Kong. I love eating, shopping, and going to the races. And in Hong Kong, you're very well catered for those three things. So that's what I really enjoyed about that aspect of it. And the second time I went, as I said earlier, some of those people remembered me. And I was wearing earrings I had made with stones that I purchased from them. And one of the other places that I went to was the Jade Market, I think in Temple Street. And it's not just jade, it's great for buying pearls as well. And I bought a lot of pearls. And again, on my third trip, when I went back to the Jade Market, the guy remembered me. Pulled out a stool, made me a cup of tea. So that's the kind of customer service experiences you get from going to Hong Kong, because they're a tourism-based economy. I hope my hands have been in shot. I haven't really been paying much attention. There's a bit of a chip on this. Oh no, they're not that well made, but they're pretty in their own way, these beads. You know, they're copying something that they never will be. I've been to Venice, I've been to Murano, and I've seen demonstrations of they were touristy pieces, but still Murano is Murano. And I've got a little, I'll just get it and show you. A little pink glass horse. He's had his tail. I don't know whether that's meant to be rough like that. It might have been the tip broken off. Oh no, I don't think so. And I watched this being created in front of me. Sure, it's touristy. It's still Murano. See what I'm getting at here? Yeah. Anyway. Not everything Murano is high-end stuff. A lot of it is touristy stuff, and that's fine. I love that piece. That was a long time ago when I went to Venice. I think it was 1985. No. Probably 87. That sounds familiar. Anyway, I have not been back to Hong Kong since January 2019. I very much look forward to going back there. But unfortunately, it's not the same as it was, as the Chinese Communist Party government is really cracking down on people's individual rights over there. And the Hong Kong population of Hong Kong, we're used to democracy, their own brand of democracy. So I was happy to see Deb from DK Jewelry has made a little video acknowledging my inspiration to her for getting back in the saddle of YouTube's. Yeah. So I was very happy to see her, to see you, Deb, and thank you for the shout out. You're so sweet. We love you. You don't have to spill the tea. We know what happened. You remain gracious as ever. Me, not so much. I'm happy to spill the tea. Happy to. Because I am, I am who I am. I'm not a classy lady like you. And I enjoy a bit of trash talk. Look, I do. That is me. C'est moi. Fairly a folie, c'est moi. Cher. Fairly. Celine Dion. Mon amie Celine. Now I'm raving. Imagine if you really were Celine Dion. Look at the bragging rights of our Reddit group. Well, what used to be our Reddit group. Now we're just a chat thread. Okay, let's just squeeze the end off here. This is actually looking quite nice. I don't know whether it'll, there should be enough to make a nice bracelet. Okay, and I've lost my train of thought again. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The other day when I made a couple of videos about the dangle necklaces, I didn't film myself finishing them. I came back in here into my workshop and I just finished all the necklaces in one hit and made the matching earrings for them. And I didn't realize it, but I was in here working for a good 4 or 5 hours, and my goodness, the day flew by, and my brain felt amazing after that. I don't know what it was, but I just felt like, you know, useful. Because, you know, I'm a retired person. I have to make use of my time in ways that I don't get sick of doing it. And jewelry, making jewelry and trash talking is good. I like it. And I'm good at it. I'm not good at knotting or sewing like you are, Deb. Okay, you're learning still. But I have absolutely no patience for needle and thread, none whatsoever. I'm waiting for the next niche video to drop. So she did an estate sale one the other day, which was so boring. And she followed up the other day again with a thrifting video, and she just buys the same old shit, same old shit, same old shit. Which is why I stopped watching her in the first instance all those years ago, and there was a gap in my viewership. It's because of all the crap that she buys. Gee, she buys a lot of crap. See, the big holes on these blue beads slipped down to cover the wire work, which was good because that was a little bit messy, that one. It's fine, you know. I just like the frosty white and blue together. It's really pretty. I'm not a silver gal. This bracelet is not for me. And I wonder if I have any silver extension chain to make a safety for it. I'm a bit low on silver supplies because I've quite frankly just concentrated on making gold jewelry because it's very popular these days. You know, all those nice gold necklaces that I was buying from Lovisa and that, they're really popular because they look good. They look gold, but they're not. You know, they're $30 or $20 instead of hundreds and thousands. Whoa, gold is expensive. I'm just going to go to my box of findings and bring it over here and see if I can find some safety chain to attach to this bracelet when it's done, because it won't take long to finish. Hello, Bootsy. I have plenty of silver chain for it. That's excellent. Hello, Miss Bootsy. Bootsy's gone to find a patch of sunshine to sit in. She's deaf. She's 17 and a half years old. She's in pretty good health. She has a bit of a lump on her neck. It's like a cyst, and about 8 months ago, or maybe a little less, I don't know, it was last year, it burst. It was like an abscess. It burst. It took her to the vet and they cleaned her up, etc. And that cyst is back. It never really went away. So I am taking her to the vet on Friday to get it checked out. It hasn't burst or anything. It hasn't become bigger. I just need to get it checked out because I'm going away in 6 weeks. I'm coming to the US, and I need to do that for my own peace of mind. Well, I managed to fuck that right up, didn't I? I wonder if I can salvage it. Looks like it should be okay. I squashed it and it went the wrong way. That's the thing with making jewellery. It's terribly fiddly. Terribly fiddly. And expensive. There we go. That's a bit better. A bit. Just try and squeeze that up a little without wrecking it again. There we go. Now, a heart bead. So I was reading on Reddit about other YouTubers who are resellers, and it's just such a difficult thing to do, to film yourself while you're out in public. I guess once you get used to it, go for it. Yeah, they do. They all, you know, they have no shame. Anyway, the thread was talking about not thrift shops particularly, but people who are resellers who go and film themselves at yard sales, and how the homeowner feels about it, you know. I yearn for the day that a reseller comes to my garage sale. Please come to my garage sale. It's not going to be open until I come back from the States, but please empty my garage. Please take it away. I don't even need that much money. I'll pay you. Oh, dearie gracious me. Desperate times call for desperate measures. There's some lovely vintage in there. Lovely vintage pieces. Beautiful quality. I have got that much glassware, it's just not funny. I need someone who's opening a restaurant or a cafe or something like that to come and get all those glasses. They're beautiful. They're vintage. There's wine glasses, champagne coupes, there's tumblers, you name it. Champagne flutes, did I say that? Maybe I said it twice. No, there's flutes and coupes. Coupes are those old-fashioned ones with the wide bowl. I took all the new jewellery to the showroom on Saturday. Well, there was 5 necklaces and matching earrings. My sister Anne-Marie, she really liked the carnelian necklace and matching earrings that I made for her birthday. So I'm glad. That's a good thing about making jewellery is, well, for female friends, you never run out of things to give them for their birthday presents. Okay, I got a bit lost making that one, but anyway, I'm back on track now. Oh, I had a message request from someone on Reddit, and I can't remember them. Hungry Low, that's it. Hungry Low. And I did reply because I'm just being really cautious now. So the question was, has the Reddit been taken down? Yes, it has. It's been taken down. And that's all I replied. Honey, if that's you, if you're watching, just let me know who you are. We've become so paranoid about people reporting us for no good reason. People making sock puppet reports and pretending to be harassed. That's got niche all over it. That's her handiwork. Making herself out to be a victim, the perpetual victim. That's her. Anyway, onwards and upwards, as they say. Thank you for all the people who left comments on my recent videos. Deb from DK Jewelry, and Cindy, and Carrie Desert Mermaid watches my videos. How fabulous. So I'm really happy with that. And she's so lovely. She's another classy lady who doesn't talk about niche and what niche did to her. Classy as fuck. But no, me, no. I think I said that before, didn't I? I have absolutely no shame. And I have no skin in the game either. I have nothing to gain from niche failing, from her failures, from her failed ventures, of which there are many. I have nothing. No. I don't contact her. I don't harass her. I don't do anything like that. All I do is talk about the things that she puts out on the internet herself, freely and willingly. And she calls what I'm doing right now, talking about her, she calls it hate speech. Or remember, she got that letter from the hillbilly in the tortoise group and she said it was a death threat. It was really not a death threat. It was along the lines of, I wish you were dead and God will take care of you. And she construed that to be a death threat. It's just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Sometimes I think, God, is she bullshitting us? Like, is this satire, what she's saying? But no, it's just niche making herself out to be the victim. If you can't stand the heat of the internet, stay out of the fucking kitchen. And I know you're watching my videos. Don't ask me how I know. I do. I know. You're an idiot. Woman, you're an idiot. I've had narcissists like you in my life, and I'm just calling you out in future. It's just bullshit. We're at the business end of this bracelet. Salty, I know you watch me religiously. The Cult of Carol. Religious freedom. To make jewelry and talk trash. Very nice. Very nice. What are we up to? 24 minutes. Well, we're nearly done. I probably will not attach the safety chain on camera because it's getting a bit long and that bit's a bit just fiddly and tedious. So I will do a short of the finished bracelet on my wrist. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm loving it sick. just gorgeous. Knot Murano. The Knot Murano glass bead bracelet. I don't think I needed that that jump ring. No, I didn't, because the clasp comes with its own little loopy loop, but that's okay. I can maybe remove it. I'm not going to stress, it's just a cheap one. Alrighty, back to finishing. Just tighten up this loop a little and we're done. No, I've totally fucked up there. I snipped off the wrong thing. That's okay. I will rectify it and come back and show you what it looks like. See, too much talking, not enough concentration. Okay, see you back in a little while, friends.